Hey guys, I'm Tamara Bennett from Southern Adoornments. I accidentally activated Siri. We are going to be painting a tulip pot door hanger tonight. And so I hope you will join me and get in the mood for spring, because I am so tired of rain and possible snow flurries and all the winter that we've been having around here in Kentucky. We had some warm weather yesterday and it got me in the mood for spring. So we're going to be painting a spring door hanger, and we're going to pretend like spring is just like right around the corner. This is what we're going to be painting. It is a tulip pot door hanger, and I'm thinking that we're going to do our tulips in yellow and red. And then we're going to do the pot in silver. So I dug out some silver paint. I hardly ever paint with silver. And then our greenery is going to be these two colors. So let me give you the color names in case somebody's taking notes. We've got primary yellow, true red, foliage green, Hauser medium green, and then we're going to do some purple flowers as well. This is just lavender. And then the colors that I'm using for the pot are gray sky, and then this is Extreme Sheen Metallic Paint in Silver by Decor. All of these are Decor Americana Matte Acrylics. Okay, let's go ahead and get started because I could talk all day long. All right, so we are just going to start with the pot. Probably that's the boring part, but we got to get it painted gray first so that we can do silver afterwards. So we're just going to paint it gray to begin with. Now, all of my door hanger blanks, or not all of them, but most of my door hanger blanks come with the option of etching or no etching. And so if any of you guys are like, what in the world is she talking about? The etching is all of these lines that you see on the door hanger. They are like laser engraved in the door hanger, and you can just barely feel them with your finger. And you can paint right over the top of them like I'm doing now, and you can still see them after you do that. So it makes it really easy to kind of like almost like paint by number, only there's no numbers on here. But it allows you to just stay inside the lines and to not have to do any drawing. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So how many of you guys are still on the fence about your Southern Adoornments Live ticket? It is in 2 weeks, you guys. 2 weeks from Thursday. 2 weeks from Thursday. March 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. We have a handful of tickets left. And Friday is your last chance to buy those. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet and you want to come, or if you have a friend that maybe has been thinking about coming, tell them Friday's the deadline. You got to get your tickets. So if you guys haven't heard about it, I can answer some questions about it if anybody has questions. But it is a 3-day event in Nashville, Tennessee, where we're going to be. The first day is all about how to grow your business. Whether that be in person or online. We have got 3 guest speakers, not counting myself, that are going to be teaching us about all the things having to do with business. And so we are going to do a craft on that day. We're going to be doing some wood bead tassels, and so that's going to be lots of fun. So it's not all business, but business can be fun too. I like geek out when it comes to business strategy and talking about business. Like I could sit and do that all day long and really enjoy myself. But I guess it's because it's like, it's exciting, like all the possibilities that your business could do. And so one of my favorite things is to sit down with somebody who like has just started a business and to like brainstorm with them about like all the possibilities for where that business could go. And like, it's just amazing. I'm sorry, I'm talking and not explaining what I'm doing. So I've got 2 colors of green here. I squirted them into the same egg carton, and I'm just going to dip in both, and we're just going to paint these leaves with like some variation in color, and just kind of not try to do them all one color. I think that would be kind of fun. So we're just going to give that a try. But anyways, I just have so much fun when I can like talk to somebody and talk about like where their business could possibly take them. Because I never in a million years would have dreamed that this business of mine would have developed into what it is today. If you just started a business, you definitely need to come to this. If you maybe are thinking about starting a business, or even really if you haven't, you can still benefit from coming to these business classes, because you're going to be inspired and possibly even want to start your own business after coming to this. And I know you're probably like, why would I want to start my own business if I'm not even thinking about it? Something about going to events like this lights a fire inside of you. And I guess it's because like being around other women who are doing the same thing is inspiring, and you see how it's impacted their lives and their families. You know, some of these women like have started painting door hangers and doing paint parties and have quit their full-time jobs to do this. And so it's so inspiring to be around other women like that. And I know that some of you guys are going to come and you're not going to be wanting to start a business, but you're going to be so inspired that when you get home, you're going to be like, you know what? I think I can do this, and I'm going to give it a shot. Because the reason I know that to be true is because we had women like that at the event last year. I was telling about somebody just a few days ago on here. Her name is Pam, and I'll tell about her again. She had never painted a door hanger before, you guys. And she came to the Southern Adoornments live show. She sat through the business classes, and she really was just enjoying being around everybody. But I don't think starting a business was anywhere on her radar. But after painting her first door hanger at that event and having so much fun with it, and hearing all these ladies' stories, I think it lit something up inside of her. And she now not only paints door hangers, but she does paint parties. She even has like a little mobile trailer that she carries everything around on. And her business is now, you know, helping provide for her family. So it's awesome. So look at how pretty that is with the different colors of green. Okay, I think I'm going to make the red ones. This one, and this one, and then do the other ones yellow. So the red that I'm using is called True Red. It covers really nicely, but we probably still will have to do 2 coats of it. We've been getting more and more stuff in the mail lately for swag bags and for door prizes, and so if any of you guys were meaning to send us something to put in the swag bags, be sure and do that before the end of the month. Time is running out. I love the way this red pops on the green. Wait, what? Somebody said something about a shuttle that takes you right to the door. What? If you can fly, the airport is just 5 minutes from the hotel. Oh, you're talking about for the Southern Adoornments live show. Yes, Pam. So if you fly in, so I know a lot of you guys are like, oh my goodness, I'm too far away to come to the Southern Adoornments live show. You can fly in. We had 26 states represented at last year's show. And so lots of people flew in for it, and you can get a shuttle that brings you directly to the hotel. It's at the Hilton, closest to the airport. And they can shuttle you right over to the hotel, and you don't even really have to leave. They even have a shuttle that can take you to like downtown Nashville, which is cool. So you can get out and like go to some of the honky tonks or just kind of see the sights, because pretty much everything you'd want to go see is in downtown anyways. Let's get our yellow out, and we're going to paint our other 2 tulips yellow. This is going to be so pretty. Oh, I totally didn't finish telling you guys about... Okay, so the Southern Adoornments live show, Taylor, is March 5th, 6th, and 7th. March 5th through the 7th. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Nashville. And so the first day is, like I said, mostly business training, but a lot of fun too. And then the second and third day will all be crafts that we're going to do. And so we'll paint like a full-size door hanger. We'll paint some door hanger attachments. We're going to do a canvas painting with Heidi Easley. It's going to be, I think, an Easter bunny on a canvas or something. And then, let's see, Heidi's also teaching us to paint a cute little ceramic gnome. And Ashley Rates is going to teach us how to stencil a farmhouse sign. And what else? I think Sarah Williams is teaching a business class, but then she's also, I think, going to be teaching one of the porch sign attachments that we're going to be painting. We'll have like a little hand lettering workshop, and we're going to play some games, you guys. I've come up with some really fun, like creative challenge type games where we're going to work in teams, and it's going to be so much fun. So we'll have like these little challenges where you have to work together with a team, and then we'll like pick winners or something like that. I don't know. It's going to be lots of fun. And then at night, we will break to like go to dinner. But then when dinner is over around 8 p.m., you'll be invited to come back into the hotel ballroom, and we'll have like a late night like game or something to do. We'll either do a game. The first night we're going to do like a business panel where you have just like free time to ask as many questions as you would like to all of our guests that are coming to speak. And so that'll be fun. And the second night I think we're playing a game. So if you are wanting to come, just keep in mind, because we are teaching business trainings and we are teaching like things you can take home and apply in your business or start a business with, it's a tax write-off. Everything, not just your ticket, but like your hotel, your, your airplane ticket, if you had to buy one, or your gas, if you're driving, your meals, all of that counts as a tax write-off. I don't know if you guys know that, but I would much rather spend that money doing something that can help me make money in 2020 by starting my business or growing my business than I would, and have a good time, than just turn around and give it to Uncle Sam at the end of the year. I would much rather spend it on myself and my growth than turn around and give it over to the government. So spend it on something you're going to enjoy. Okay, this silver is a little bit tacky and it's like hard to get smoothed out. So I'm like concentrating for a moment here. There we go. I wanted this to look like a little bit of like a galvanized steel bucket. So that's why I'm painting it silver. And I think I want to do just a tiny bit of shading or something on the bottom half of this this bucket. So I'm going to give it a try. It makes me a little nervous because I'm not quite sure if it'll work with the silver. But I'm going to add just a little bit of dark gray. That may not be dark enough. Oh yeah, it will be. To my silver, and then we're just going to shade it in and see how this works. That might have been a mistake. You never know till you try. This will just be a dirty galvanized bucket. That's kind of the way it's looking. All right. There we go. That's working a little better. It wasn't smoothing out the gray at first. So I'm adding a little bit more silver to kind of like soften it just a tad. I wanted it to look like it had a little bit of depth right through here. It's difficult to do when you're working with metallic paint though. Let me hold it up and see what y'all think. So you can kind of see a little bit of a variation, a little bit. Okay, let's work on, let's see, let me look at my picture because I had a picture drawn up of it, of the example, and I don't want to forget any details. Oh, so we need to do the stems. That was one of the details that I didn't want to forget. So with the darker green, which is the Hauser medium green, I'm just going to create like little stems in here. Going down, actually we're going to need a slightly darker green because that's not showing up too well. Where is the dark green? Here we go. I always go past it. It looks like black. We're going to have 3 colors of green going on in this little egg carton. I'm mixing the greens together though to kind of create, there we go, a slightly darker green. And this one needs a stem, and then we'll make it look like the yellow one's coming down below that. Okay. I'm gonna add just a little bit of this dark green to some of these leaves, just to kind of break it up a little bit. Anytime I'm doing a door hanger with greenery, I like to add just like a variation of green in the background just to kind of make it look, I don't know, not so perfectly green. Does that make sense? Like it's got to be broken up a little bit. We're going to do a second coat really quick on our tulips. And then we will finish this dude up. I feel like I need a paper towel up around here. I need some more red paint. I feel like I lost my train of thought. I was going to tell you guys something, and now I can't think of what I was going to say. Cat's got my tongue, I guess. But anyways, I do need to remind you, in case you missed it at the beginning of the video, that the tickets for the Southern Adoornments live show are only available until Friday. Friday's your last chance to get one. So if you're planning on coming and you don't have a friend that's coming with you, be sure and get inside that Facebook group that we have and like make friends with somebody and plan to like room with somebody or drive with somebody. That way you don't feel like so intimidated to come alone. I know it can be scary to go into an event like this without a buddy to go along with, but it really does help if you like make friends with somebody online before you actually meet them in person. It can make the whole experience just a little bit less intimidating, but I promise these ladies that are coming to this event are super sweet and will sit next to anybody, talk to anybody, and I have a feeling that everyone is going to be best friends by the time they leave and go home. Like, you're all going to leave with a new business bestie, or a crafting buddy that you can like share your designs and your projects with. It's just going to be so uplifting for so many of you guys. So I'm excited for that for you. Let's go ahead and do some accents and things on our flowers. I think I'm going to add, this is going to sound kind of crazy, a drop of black to my red to make a darker shade of red. Whoops. I'm going to need a baby wipe too. If you so wish you were coming this year, you need a little painting therapy. Painting therapy is good for you. It's good for the mind, body, and soul. Oh my goodness, this was too much. Too much black. One drop was too much. Nashville is your favorite. You're just worried about the babies. You know what? I have learned over the years that they will all be okay and that they'll be better for it when you get home, because Mama will be relaxed and refreshed from a week of painting or a weekend of painting, and you'll be a happier mama when you come home. It's good for them to miss you every once in a while. Your hubby will survive too. Mine has. Is Christy Hawkins coming this year? No, she's not. We have Heidi Easley, Ashley Rates, and Sarah Williams, and possibly one more that I was talking to today. So we will see. It was kind of a last minute invitation that I thought to invite one more person, and I can't announce it yet till they tell me for sure if they're coming. Right now I'm just tracing these little etched lines on these tulips with the darker red. Look how pretty that is. If I missed your comment, I apologize. I will go back and read it after the video is over and reply, because it's so hard to keep up with all of them. So don't neglect to ask your question just because you're afraid I won't see it. I will go back after the video is over and reply. Look how pretty this dark red outline is on these. It's making my heart sing. Ooh, that looks pretty good. This reminds me a little bit of those tulips that look like sunset colors. Real pretty. But anyways, I was never comfortable doing this to start with. I was so nervous and I was self-conscious, but it really helps if you just think about, you know, talking to one person and pretending like they're your like friend and just having like conversation. All right, now it's time to add some purple. I needed that time with other women, and so it was really good for me socially too. So I only wish that back then there had been events that I could go to, like the Southern Adoornments live show, or maybe there were and I just didn't know about them. But I wish there had been other people that could have like taught me things because I've had to figure this whole thing out on my own. All right, this is the purple. Let me bring up my picture so I can kind of see how I was gonna do it. My iPad keeps going to sleep on me. Okay, so I was gonna kind of make it look like it's bubbling up, like the what kind of flower is this? It's just kind of something purple, like it's kind of flowing down through here. I need some darker purple too. I wonder if I can just, or maybe some navy mixed with the purple might look good. Add a little bit of depth. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. It's kind of fun when you like experiment like this and then you're really pleased with the results. We did a little technique kind of like this on a pumpkin door hanger this past fall with purple wisteria coming out of it, and it was really cool. I'm just gonna keep dabbing. I'm kind of dipping in purple and navy, and I'm using a filbert tip brush, and I'm just up and down, dab, dab, dab. It's kind of fun, and you got to kind of figure out where you're going to stop with it. Because once you get going, you could just keep going. And then we'll do some over here. Get some more purple. I had too much navy. This right here is really therapeutic feeling. It's like something about it. I guess because it's free flowing, it's artistic. You don't have to like stay inside the lines with it. So I'm going to hit this with a hairdryer because I think I want to use a paint pen to do my finishing touches. I feel like I was yelling just then. White to the tips of the wisteria would be cute. We will do that. Okay, so I'm going to use my Posca paint pen. This is a size 5M, and we're just going to add some outlines and stuff to kind of make it look more polished and more finished. We'll just go down this way. Add some cute little ziggy zags and some little dots. So there's what our pot looks like. This is fun. I'm going to turn it upside down. And then we're going to just do some to the leaves and things. I think these little finishing touches just really bring it to life. It's kind of like it just gives it a little bit of something, something extra. I'm going to add just a little bit to those stems. And then we're going to do just a little bit on the flowers. I wish I had a paint pen that was just a little skinnier. Just because I think it would make it look just a little bit more delicate. But it's going to be pretty anyways. Work with what you got. That's what I say. So if you don't have paint pens, use a Sharpie or a round tip paintbrush. That is so pretty. Okay, I've got paint on the end of my Posca pen. Let me clean that up. I don't want that to dry on there. And then now let's get a skinnier, this is a 3M size white paint pen. And we're going to do some accents. Okay. Oh, I forgot this flower. I was just trying to add just a little bit of white on each one. I'm kind of messy with the paint pen sometimes. Okay, looky here. We are all done. Oh, wait, no. I told her we were going to add some white to the wisteria, too. Actually, I think I need to do that with a paintbrush. But if you want to get on the wait list for Painters Clubhouse to be reminded when it opens, you can go to paintersclubhouse.com. Can't wait. Yay, Gloria. I'm so glad you'll be joining us. All right, I'm just going to add a few little white dots to the wisteria. I'm so glad somebody told me what this was called. I have no idea. My grandmother probably would have known. She knew all about flowers. All right, we are all done with this one. Look how pretty that is. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and I appreciate y'all so much. What time is it? 8:45. So I need to go read my baby a bedtime story and get her put in bed because she's got preschool tomorrow morning. So I will see you guys again soon. Thank you for joining me and sprinkling the love. See y'all soon.